Hey there, this is a video tour of our 2019 Keystone Outback. It's the Keystone Super Light Edition, which makes towing a little bit easier. It is a 230 RS model, and I can share all of the specs on that with you. You'll see that we have a dual axle trailer here, which makes towing a little bit easier. And then we have the slide out the back. That is the king bed that slides out the back. So when you're towing it, obviously that pulls in. So again, it makes towing a little bit easier and it gives you more space when you're inside. The other thing I want to point out that this model is a toy hauler. This door here actually pulls down, so if you want to store bikes or ride-on toys, things of that nature, you can drop that ramp down and you can just, roll your bikes right up the ramp, which makes accessibility a little bit easier. But what I really wanted to point out to you was the interior here. So we bought this camper about 5 years ago, and we had a local camper remodeling company called Revamping Camping here in Murfreesboro remodel the interior to meet our custom needs. So this is the only camper you will ever find that looks exactly like this. Starting here at the back, obviously we have the king bed here. We have a couple of cabinets. You'll see one on this side and another one over here. That's where we store our clothes. And there's plenty of room in this bed for two people, two grown adults. We have the dining room here where we had a custom table put in. This is not a stock table. This is something we had custom made for this space. We also had new seats put in here, so that has fresh upholstery. We have a smart TV with a shelf hanging up in that corner. And then over on this side, you'll see we have a custom bench that was made for us there as well. And underneath that bench is the hot water tank. So all you have to do is you pull the seat cushions off, you lift the seat up, and you get to the hot water heater there. Now, in the kitchen was remodeled. We had the new butcher block countertops put in. We had a new faucet, brand new kitchen sink. We had the cabinets painted and new hardware put on. So you'll see that we've got cabinet space here above the sink for all of your dishes and paper towels and things of that nature. We have your drawers on the bottom. And then we have the stove and an oven over here on the left. Another thing that we had done is we had this butcher block cover put on here, so it folds up so you can access the stove here, or you can just pull it off, take it outside and keep it out at your campsite if you need a cutting surface out there. But it just gives you a little bit of extra countertop space. Turning back over here to the other side, you've got your pantry, okay, with storage there. You have a drawer on the bottom. This is where we keep all of our spices and coffee and things of that nature. You've got your refrigerator and freezer. And then another little cabinet above the freezer there. So another thing to point out is we had all custom lights put in here. We had these little accent beams right there put in, which kind of give it a cool look along the ceiling as well. We put in some additional hooks here so you can hang your kitchen towels. You've got your thermostat here. And we put a brand new AC unit on. I want to say it was about 1.5 years ago. The air conditioning went out on us, so we put a new unit on there, which should give you another 8 to 10 years. Now this is where you'll find the control panel, okay? If you've ever owned an RV, control panels are not the prettiest things. So we had it covered up with this sign. This sign actually lights up with LED lights, which looks really cool at night. But you've got your controls for the slide out, your awning, your water pump, your hot water heater, and then these are all of your gauges for your fresh water, black water, and gray water tanks. So, and if you grew up in the 80s like us, you'll get the reference. If not, then, well, you can change that if you'd like. Up here, this is the toy hauler portion. So ordinarily, you wouldn't have this bed here. You'd be able to pull like a full ATV up in here. But we have 2 young kids, so we wanted to turn this into a bunk room. So what they did was built us a bed and then put a trundle bed underneath it, which slides out. So you can sleep 2 kids here. Our kids are younger. I think they were 1 and 4 years old when we had this done. It's been great for them, but you could easily, have a couple of preteens in here as well. And then we had a shelf put in here along with the baskets to store their clothes. Over here we put in another smart TV, had a little desk built and a chair for them to use. Obviously that's a pretty small desk, so if you've got older kids, you may find another use for it. We have a closet here, 2 closets. We have one upper and one lower, okay, where you can hang clothes. And we have lights. We have motion sensor lights in here where the batteries are probably dead on them, but those need to be recharged. All right, over here, you'll notice that we had these bifold doors put in. These were not there originally. We had this built to kind of give it a more finished look, so that's purely cosmetic. But if you open those up and then you drop the toy hauler door down, then you can bring all of your mountain bikes and ride-on toys and things of that nature up in here. Then we have these hooks installed so the kids can hang their coats and hoodies and things of that nature. Now another thing that we had done here, let me step back and show you this. So there's a pocket door here. All right. Ordinarily, there's like this pull-out door here, which really impedes the space. So instead, we put in a pocket door, which closes. Let me step back and show you what that looks like. This is what it looks like when you go to sleep at night. So your kids are there in the bunk room, and you have privacy in your bedroom on the other end of the camper. So additionally, again, by doing this, it made the space much more functional, much more usable, okay? And then to hold it in place, you just lock it there. Last but not least, show you the bathroom. Again, the bathroom was remodeled. We put in a new countertop, new sink, new faucet, all new hardware, new lighting, and new tub and shower fixture as well. So you'll see you have a skylight here in the shower, and a light overhead. And there's your commode, and you have a little bit of cabinet space in there. So in any case, hope you enjoyed the tour. If you have any questions or if you'd like to come see it in person, feel free to give me a call or shoot me a text. My number is area code 757-268-5083. Thanks so much.